I guess what advice do you have for buyers at the moment? Do they get their finance in order first? Do they speak to you first? Do they start looking at properties first? What's the first part that you would say?
We can't buy property without money, so you need to ensure that either you've got the money sitting in the bank, which only few do, or you align yourself with a good mortgage broker, and they'll be able to, give you an assessment. Some people might need to go on a finance diet, and prepare themselves, and make sure they don't eat out too many times over the next 6 months, and cancel unnecessary subscriptions like gym memberships. But sit down with a broker. They'll help you plan. Once you know how much money you can get, then you know how much money you can spend. You can identify which area you want to buy in and the category of property.
Gotcha.
So once you are completely vexed on what you can spend, it's like going to Louis Vuitton if you've only got the budget for Kmart. So you want to make sure that you've got enough money to buy the type of property you want, or buy in the area that you want. So once you're familiar with that, then you can make the next step. The next step is, obviously, if you know a real estate agent in the area, to get in contact with them, and also forge a relationship with a good conveyancer. So they'll be able to do things such as give you advice on contracts, and what your legal obligations are as a buyer.
Okay. So I guess why are buyers coming back to the market now? Obviously elections are finished, but it's just available capital, its interest rates have dropped. I guess what are the main kind of motivators?
Most people feel like they've hit the bottom of the market, and I agree with them. I think the worst is behind us, and it's a recovery period now. They want to get in now before prices go back up, which I think is it's an amazing time to buy if you've got a pre-approval, or you can turn one around over the next month or two. Great time to get into the market. Money's getting cheaper. APRA's could change their assessment rate quite soon. And the buffer between the actual cash rate and what banks are assessing you on is likely to change too. So it's still going to be harder to borrow money, but if you are a proven good borrower or are a good candidate for a bank, you're going to be able to get more. So I think if you're on 80 grand, single income, no kids, single bloke, or lady, you could get 511,000 from the bank at the moment, but that's due to, with nothing changing to your circumstances, the banks can lend you up to 600,000 now. So 15% additional borrowing capacity. Almost 20. And I think by putting that sort of money on the table is going to go hand in hand with prices coming back to life. So we are starting to see a recovery. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we're seeing some good signs of recovery. And the average number of buys through an open home now, over the weekend I had an average number of 29. Going back 12 months ago, I had an average number of 12.
So it's a big jump, isn't it?
It's over doubled. So it's great.